Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this week's reading. I will be working with the Rider-Waite Tarot. So let's see what messages are coming through. As always, these readings are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. So having said that, let's just tune into what messages Spirit wants to bring through for this week. Cards coming out. Okay, I'm just gonna stop here because that's a lot of cards. Okay. So I'm just trying my best to place them the way they came, but we're just gonna go with whatever comes through because it fell all over. Okay, now interestingly, this is the first card that fell out. It's a Tower card, okay? Now, the Tower card is a major arcana. It's always like a major shakeup that happens in your life. It could be anything, okay? And Tower moments can happen at any point in your life. But these are, you know, some people fear the Tower moments, okay? Because yes, it is very intense for sure. But what happens is whatever is based on a faulty foundation, it crumbles down, okay? So whether it's you know, an unhealthy lifestyle or a relationship or anything that has not served you, it just doesn't work. As you can see, it's like the lightning strikes and the tower falls apart. So basically it's the universe that steps in and basically boom, it's over, okay? So now the other thing that I'm getting, because this kind of fell all over, I'm still trying to sort out what's happening here till I start getting messages from the cards as well. But but this card came out with it is the Five of Pentacles. So what happened is this Tower moment created isolation, or created this feeling of being left out in the cold, feeling rejected is also what I'm getting, okay? So this could be you or the other person involved, okay, that feels this way. And there's a lot of burdens in the situation with the Ten of Wands, okay? But if this is you, okay, because I'm just trying to think in those terms, like this is you. So there was this Tower moment, whatever, this major shakeup. It could be anything, like you know, you could be working and you're fired the next day. Just saying, that's a Tower moment in your life that makes you reassess your current situation and you know, makes you think of creating a new course of action, which is always actually better than your previous path, okay? So but it made you feel like this, and you were carrying a lot of this to me, I feel the Ten of Wands feels more like emotional burdens, okay? And what I'm sensing is there were a lot of emotional burdens in this situation which you may be working on, okay, which you may be working on releasing. Now I do see the Star here and the Nine of Cups, and I'm taking this very positively. I'm taking this as you know, you're working on yourself, you're healing yourself, you're focusing on yourself, you're trying to, you know, look at the way she's naked here, but she's releasing a lot of water. That is, you're releasing a lot of emotional baggage, which comes from the Ten of Wands, which comes from this Tower moment. So you are kind of working on yourself, you're releasing stuff, okay? And with the Ace of Wands here, there is a fresh new beginning for you. There is a fresh new passionate, okay? This could be an offer of love, or this could be a job, or whatever it is for you, but this is something which is fruitful, which has a potential to grow. And quite honestly, what I'm getting with these two cards is you're just focusing on creating a new beginning for yourself, okay? The Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands, you're like focusing on yourself, okay? Now the two, surprisingly, we have the Two of Pentacles here. What I'm getting with this card, this could be you or an external energy. Maybe in the past someone was, you know, kind of led you on or kept you as one of their options, and now you're really like focusing on yourself. This could be also you trying to juggle between different options, but it feels like a different energy to me than your energy. Okay, so once again, there is this Nine of Pentacles, and this is a beautiful, beautiful card. So you're focusing on your money, you're focusing on your well-being, you're focusing on your self-worth, and really growing, like a lot of self-growth cards that I see here. But then I also see this Tower moment, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. So now, as I look at it further, I feel like, you know, whatever this Tower moment was, and like I said in the beginning, the Tower moment feels very intense initially, but it's actually for the highest and best. So whatever this shakeup was in your life, from what I see, you're actually, you know, you're coming out of this period of feeling rejected, isolated, left out in the cold, or whatever you were feeling because of this. Okay, because this was right next to it. You're coming out of it, you're releasing a lot of emotional baggage. Okay, you're like, you know, you're what I'm feeling with this is like you're sifting through the stuff, like this is my stuff, this is not my stuff, this is like literally you're doing that. And that is giving you a lot of clarity. So no more are you in this back and forth, or no more are you in this situation where you are, you know, where you're an option or you're treated like an option. You're no longer entertaining those situations where you're treated like an option. There's a lot of self-focused cards here, okay? There's a lot of self-healing, self-focus. On one side, there are cards which I don't want to say negative or positive because everything serves us, but I feel like whatever it was, you've dealt with it. You know, there may be some emotional residual energy, but I see a lot of, because the Star to me is a very powerful card, just like the Tower is. And like I said, sometimes the Tower, see, sometimes these foundations have to break. She's naked here, so it forced you, it stripped you off. It stripped you of things that don't serve you. It made you think deeper. It made you assess your life. It made you assess your choices. Your path. Is this what I want? Is this what is fulfilling to me? Is this what is serving me? Okay, and you're questioning those things, and you're focused. There's a lot of focus on, some of you are focused completely on your career. Okay, you want to grow your career, you want to work on your life purpose. Okay, with the Star card, you are being guided by Spirit. Okay, and for some of you, okay, I'm also getting another story where your childhood was very extremely difficult, and you know, some of you even went through abandonment, or you were rejected. You felt rejected as a child, and there was such a lot of emotional baggage and healing that needed to be done. But I feel, you know, you guys have been doing it. And this card to me is like, whoever was juggling you or you were an option to them, that's no longer happening with this card, because you're so self-focused. You know, you know your worth with these two cards. You know your self-worth, you know what you want, you're focusing on your life, you're focusing on your growth. There's a lot of releasement, and there's a lot of healing, and especially with the full moon that's coming. Like, we're all doing it, whether we're aware of it, whether we're consciously doing it or not, it's happening. And I see with these cards, I'm just seeing that you're telling yourself, no longer am I an option. No longer will I put myself in situations that go like this, you know, that just treat me like crap. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not carrying any emotional baggage that does not belong to me. No longer am I going to be sitting here feeling isolated, rejected, less than, because I'm not, with the Nine of Pentacles. And I'm focusing on my wishes, and I'm focused on the Star with the Star card here. and you have all this, you know, spirit help. You have like your guides helping you, you have your ancestors by your side as you're doing releasing. And I feel, when I look at these cards, I feel whatever this Tower moment was in your life, it was so necessary for you to kind of, you know, you had to do that 180 turn to understand that what you deserve and really assess your life. And I feel that's what you're doing, and you're no longer in this energy, this whatever this was, even if this was in your past or your childhood, or you know, it could be even scarcity of money. You grew up in a household where money was always a challenge, and you had to, you know, you saw your parents struggle with money. But I feel like, you know, now you're not doing that. You're like, you understand, some of you really understand the power of manifestation and how to manifest abundance in your life, and you're doing that. I clearly see you doing that, and there is a new beginning for you, and it's going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to bring you so much satisfaction, so much happiness. You're no longer entertaining people for who you're just an option, you know, because you know your worth. You don't want to feel like this. You don't want to feel rejected. You don't want to feel like less than. You know your worth, and you're working on yourself, and that's awesome. Keep up the good work, guys. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.